Surely at some point soon we're going to find out who the next James Bond is. But who is it going to be? Well, we know that a lot has changed in the last 4 years since No Time to Die and Daniel Craig said goodbye to the franchise. We now have Amazon involved, and we know who the director is. It's Denis Villeneuve, a Canadian 57-year-old who is apparently a big fan of Bond, which is helpful. But there are lots of names doing the rounds with the bookies and in industry circles that are being written about all the time. But who do you think it's going to be? Some of the names are people like Harris Dickinson, 28-year-old, who's famous for The Kingsman. Now we know that there may be reports that they're looking for someone younger. He's only 28. Is that too young? There's Aaron Taylor-Johnson, who at one point seemed to have all been but confirmed for the role in some newspaper reports, but then wasn't confirmed again. But the 35-year-old surely is still in the running there or thereabouts. You've got people like Theo James, who is freshman conquering the world in Guy Ritchie's TV version of The Gentleman on Netflix, and also was very popular in The White Lotus recently in TV terms. So could the 40-year-old be ready to take on 007? You've got Tom Holland, Spider-Man. Now he's already shown that he can handle an enormous franchise. He'd be a popular choice. A 29-year-old surely has got to be there or thereabouts. Other names doing the rounds, people like Jacob Elordi, Saltburn star. Again, he's only 28, but he's played Elvis, and he's an Australian, and we know that there's form for having an Australian Bond in George Lazenby. So there's Henry Cavill. He looks like Bond, and apparently when he was just 22, he auditioned to be Bond and wasn't far off from getting the role. So the Man of Steel's got to remain in the mix, and there may be someone like Jack Loudon, Slow Horses star, who literally is already playing a spy, although I'm not sure Bond would operate out of Slough House. Who do you think is going to be the next Bond for Bond 26? It's got to be an announcement at some point soon, isn't there?